Yo, what's up guys? My name is Blackybear and today we got big news about C12 and Hydra 12 and Catacombs. I think all the ones. And I'm gonna show you right now. It's in the Discord of Calibria. Flash maintenance, new hero added. Not that important, but okay. Hello summoners, new hero Titan will be added to the pool. I have no clue what he does, who it is, but what is very important, drop rate of Colossus and Leviathan, oh sorry, no Hydra, but Colossus and Leviathan has been increased. So tomorrow there will be a short maintenance and you will receive an in-game notice about it, and they are gonna increase the drop rate on Colossus and Leviathan 12, 11 and 12 actually. So that's great news, because I know many people that farmed uh, Colossus and Leviathan, mainly Colossus I think, but they didn't get that many good drops. I mean, obviously if you farm it enough you will get drops eventually. With the Hydra they didn't improve the drop rate, so I assume the drop rate is already better in here. But since we're in the video right now, I wanted to show you guys some of the teams I've been using. And this is actually a fun one. As you can see, this is a fun, crazy team. I use double Archmage, Dialord, Succubus, and I use Dialord on Saint Prestige, so I can, if it goes correctly, I will be saved by this skill, and she is just there for AoE. The only thing that this team has troubles is that my succubus is not sanctified. So even though I have well over 100% accuracy, there is no sanctification. So sometimes you miss her defense break, and then the run is not 100% safe. If I get her sanctified, it's 100% safe. So Eve is just on massive attack, basically full conflict, and pretty well ruined. Then we have double Archmage. One is actually on high attack, but quite low at crit damage, I noticed. No skill ups. If it would have skill ups, it would even be greater with Blizzard and Mana Blade. And then the second one is pretty much the same, but he's kind of on leftover runes, but good leftover runes. And he needs some upgrades still. But he is actually better on the crit damage part, a bit lower on the attack part, but I think it works out. Also no skill ups. I think they both have 100% crit rate. Yeah, they both have 100%, so they will crit. So I'm going to show you one run in this, and it's actually pretty cool to watch. The only thing, it's not 100% reliable if the attack break doesn't go on, which happens sadly sometimes. If I get my succubus sanctified, I also need to do something about the speed tuning, because the first wave it goes fine, but the second wave is out of speed tuned, like it's not speed tuned correctly. If I really want to go hard on this, I'm not currently farming this as much, which makes it the reason I haven't really speed tuned it, because yeah, it's not necessary. Okay. There we go. This is kind of annoying because now my passive is on cooldown, and at the boss I won't have the passive. So that's something that just shouldn't happen. So I need to figure out a way to get this better. And I failed the attack break, which sucks as well. So my damage is far less. And I have a feeling that he might kill me with his counter now. Let's see. Yeah, not completely. So I think I will make it. But it's, as you can see, it can still kind of fail. It might even fail now. No, okay, got it back up, so I'm good. And last hit. So that was 51 seconds. I got it up to 31 seconds because Mana Ray, if that's on the right timing, let's try it again. It's like crazy. But it has to be I have to fine tune it. Right now, this is just a team I throw together, and it's not a team that's speed tuned at all. Because what I need to do is, like, the first wave is killed pretty consistently. If I get him sanctified, so like this, that's a kill. And then the second wave I should be able to get the kill if, for example, if I make my Dialord move later. There we go, we got a very quick kill. But now on the boss, like now with my passive ready, so I should be able to get the boss to do the counter attack before before the end. So he's gonna hit me now, which kinda sucks. I hope Mana Blade is up. No big hits there, so that kinda sucks. I actually survived that because he was armor broken and towers didn't buff him. So that was good. But you can see that this is definitely not 100% reliable yet. There we go. Was a quick run though. I think this could be a very speedy team if I fine tune it. So now let's go over to Leviathan. I did try this team as well in Leviathan, but it wasn't fast. It was just not fast, so I went back to my old team. Oh, that was a lag spike right there. And this is my old team. So same again, Dialord. He is replaceable. Don't get me wrong, but he's so good with the counters. You could really throw him out and use other units, but I'm just showing this as what I use. Actually, I forgot to upgrade my Lich. So he is not finished. Need to upgrade him. But I'll use him. Doesn't really matter. I also used Eve, but the reason I use Lich is because the Lich gives me this passive, that will, and that will make it so that I kind of have 100% on the boss. Because sometimes, if you're unlucky with the debuff on the boss, it might take a bit longer. You get more dots, and the dots start killing you. Because obviously, I'm not running a healer; I'm just running DPS. I use Yaksha as a bit of a DPS setup. I'm not 100% sure if this is the way to go on Yaksha. Reason being is like she's basically there to blow up the burns and hit. I just need to figure out how to rune her, but she's gonna move last. Right now I ruined her with damage, so the run would go a little faster, but I'm not sure it actually does. So maybe I want to change her up to something else. And I was actually thinking like she could be good on Berserk as well, because then she could maybe cycle into some of those burn explodes, because you will notice that I will get a lot of burns up. You know what I want for this comp? I want to replace the Lich into the bird, the Garuda. What is it? Is it called Garuda? I don't know. But if I could do that, he can do a massive amount of damage in this kind of setup, because he does more damage on his S2, I believe, against burns. So if I could get that, that would be amazing. Really, that would be so cool. So all the units, the Lich, the Abyss Lords, are both on Desperation, so you will see quite a few stuns. So that makes it quite safe. But it's not necessary that they stun, because I use the counter buff. But if you have no Dialord, having multiple stuns is kind of nice. And this is not like a speed run, as you can assume. So what I do, I just target the boss, because I do have the chance of stunning the tower, and if I do, then it's gonna quick. Like right now I didn't, but it's okay, because the Abyss Lords kind of dispel the boss anyways. But I hope to get a stun. There we go, get a stun on the tower so the immunity doesn't go off, and the next time the tower goes, it's dead. So my Lich died there because of the passive. He will remain, and that makes it so that my units will also not die if they die, like Yaksha just did. That's exactly why you have him in there, so I can get the last tick of my burns going off. It's not necessary, but I feel like this is the fastest way of running a, well, not a speed team, but a team that kind of saves you. So the fastest run I had was not with this team, but I think 105 is like the fastest I could have done this. And that's when the towers get stunned. So we'll run it one more time to look at it, and then I will yeah, I will show you the team that I used to get a fast kill, but it's not reliable at all because it's the same team as the other one. So we go back in there, Lightning Storm to do some more damage, get some more stuns. I tried different units as well, like I could run this with an Eve, but he doesn't. Eve does speed up the first wave a lot, although it's not super slow, but she doesn't survive half of the time because the second wave, if they go, they hit really hard. And if that's on Eve, which is normal on Eve because they're dark, and Eve is a light unit with the lowest HP in this setup, it makes her die quickly. So that's something that doesn't work right now. There we go. Actually, it does go quite fast now. So let's hope the tower gets stunned. And if it does, this run will be a lot faster. There we go, got a stun there. If I can get the burns going, that will be... Okay, I need one more stun on the tower and then it's really good. It seems like the tower is not going to get stunned. And now it sucks because he puts immunity up. This is why the run takes longer than it should. If I can get lucky on the stuns, the tower really... yeah, the immunity wouldn't go off. I did try focusing the tower first because then, I mean, almost every attack is AoE, but it wasn't faster. So there we go, he's almost dead. If he gets the turn, he's dead. Yaksha will die, but then she will come back. That actually takes quite a bit of time for the AI to move. 134. So like this team is really reliable though. Like it can do whatever. So those were the teams that I used so far. But now with the update coming, I'm actually thinking about making better fine-tuned teams because yeah, if the rune drops get okay or decent, I need to go there and farm like crazy. Okay? Like right now, I have been in lair for most of the time. That's why I also don't own immense amount of other runes besides conflict. Like all my units are either on conflict, prayer, some are on berserk, but most of them are on conflict. And that's obvious because I've been farming there the most, so my best runes are there. But everything that I use in PvP, use berserk or swift or whatever, or desperation. So it actually, yeah, you need those runes. So what I think I'll do is when it comes out, I will go to, I think Leviathan. I'm not 100% sure, but I will go to the Leviathan and start working on a speed team. And I think one of the units that will go in there is him, because he has the skill to take up everything. Let's see which one it was. Absorb all allies' negative status effects and convert them to attack. This is crazy. This will work really well because I can just keep everyone alive better. So I think I will use him to do 4% of opponent max damage to enemy for each negative except. Yeah, this is nice. He will hit like a truck. So be ready for that. I will show you the teams when I'm ready, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.